Miss Elms here again. We're here to do Fractions Day 8. This is our last day of fractions. We are still working with a number line this week, so grab your computer. Let's go. Fractions Day 8. Identifying and labeling fractions on a number line. We're going to be using Google Slides today, so if you go to my school, you're going to have an assignment called Fractions Day 8. And if not, you can follow along with a piece of paper and a pencil. Joyce loves playing soccer. At recess, Joyce played soccer for 2 days. What fraction of the week does Joyce play soccer? And this is where I want you to turn and talk. I think Joyce played soccer for what fraction of the week? So I'm going to tell you. Joyce played soccer for 2/5 of the week. So the blue represents the 2 days that Joyce played. And there were 5 equal parts on this number line, which represent the days of the week. So he played soccer for 2/5 of the week. Winner also loves playing soccer. He played soccer for 2 more days than Joyce. What fraction of the week did Winner play soccer? This is where I want you to turn and talk and say, I think Winner played soccer for what fraction of the week? Use Winner's number line to help you figure out the answer. So I'm going to tell you. Winner played soccer for 4/5 of the week. So there are 4 green parts on the top of that number line, and there are 5 equal parts on his number line. So he played soccer for 4/5 of the week. So last time we talked about the word number line, a straight line with numbers placed at equal intervals, or they're equal distances apart. So we can represent fractions on a number line, and we can compare fractions on a number line. So we're going to continue practicing labeling fractions on a number line. So today we're showing 2/3 on the number line below. Highlight the boxes to represent the fraction. So that means I'm going to color them in. And when you do your assignment in Google Classroom, you're going to be dragging these boxes. So I'm going to shade in 1/3 and 2/3. That's 2 out of the 3 parts. And this helps me figure out where to place the circle on the number line. So it's not on the first mark, it's on the second mark, right there, right where 2/3 ends. 3/7. So I'm going to color in 3 of these sevenths. 1, 2, 3. So this tells me where to place the circle, right there on my number line. We're going to try another one. 4/5. So I'm going to color in 4 out of the 5 parts, or 4 of these 1/5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that tells me where to print my circle. Goes right there. Identify the fraction on the number line below. The circle, or that dot on the number line, represents the fraction on the number line that we're trying to figure out. Tip: use the fraction model to help you identify the fraction. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how many equal parts the number line is divided into. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 equal parts on this number line, and there are 6 equal parts in the whole fraction model. So that tells me that the denominator is 6. Now I need to figure out the numerator, or the top number in the fraction. So in my fraction model, I have 2 parts shaded in. And on my number line, the dot is on the second mark. So then that tells me that the numerator, 1, 2, is at the second spot, should be 2. But this time, we're not going to use a fraction model, which makes this a little bit more tricky. So identify the fraction on the number line below. The circle, or the point, or that dot, represents the fraction on the number line. So I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to figure out how many equal parts the number line is divided into. So I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my denominator, or the bottom number of the fraction, is going to be 8. So now I need to figure out the numerator, or the top number. So we don't have the fraction model to help us count the parts, so I'm going to count the spaces on the number line, or the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where it stops. So then my numerator is 4, and the fraction is 4/8. We still don't have a fraction model to help us, so we need to use the number line. So I'm going to start with the denominator again, figuring out how many parts are even on this number line. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 equal parts. There are 5 equal parts. So that tells me that my denominator is 5. Now I need to find my numerator. That's the top number in a fraction. So I still don't have my fraction model, so I'm going to count the spaces. 1, 2. So then my numerator is 2, and my fraction is 2/5. All right, here's some good websites to continue your math learning. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can do iReady Math, Extra Math. If you need extra practice, you can do Khan Academy, ABC, Yeah, and Prodigy. So now let's show what you know about fractions, and stay tuned for Perimeter Day 1. All right, so we have officially finished our fractions unit. Stay tuned next week for perimeter and area. See you next time. Bye.